Hello everyone. So I don't have to tell you how much of a huge Natalie Dormer fan I am. I think you guys already know. But I kind of wanted to show you a project I've been working on. As you can see, it's you know. And I hope this isn't too stalkerish, but as you know, she's my favourite actress, and I thought I would make a career scrapbook kind of thing. I love scrapbooking anyway, and just writing my thoughts down in notebooks. And like I said, some of you guys might not really be interested, but it's something that I'm passionate about, so I just wanted to show you. So it's not the best looking book in the world, but hopefully you like it. So, Natalie Dormer Career Scrapbook. We'll just flick through as quickly as we can. This is the contents page. I love that photo of her. So then we start with a short biography of who Natalie Dormer actually is. Feel free to pause if you want to read that. And then we go on to the movies. So this is very much a work in progress. So a lot of it isn't filled in yet, but I'm getting round to it. So as you can see, this is her first movie role, Casanova, 2005. Have I watched it? And then I do a tick. Some pictures of it and a little brief synopsis of the film. That's what all the pages will be like, but they're not at the minute. So we have Casanova, Flawless. Masterwork, as you can see, I haven't done anything for that yet. City of Life, I don't think I've done anything for any of these. Captain America, WE. Poe, A Long Way From Home. Rush, The Counselor. The Riot Club, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. The Scandalous Lady W. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. I hope it's not too dark over here, by the way. The Forest. In Darkness, which she also wrote and directed, or co-wrote and co-directed. And finally, Patient Zero. There is a couple of there is a couple of other films starring Natalie that are in post-production, pre-production, but I'm not going to put anything on them until they're released. So that's it, really. I've kept all this space for other films because I'm hoping she's going to be in a lot. And we move on to TV shows. So again, the same format. Have I watched it? And just a little bit about it. So we have Distant Shores, Rebus, Agatha Christie's Marple, the pages are fraying a lot. The Tudors, Silk, The Fades, Elementary, Game of Thrones, as you can see I've left quite a bit of room for that one, and Picnic at Hanging Rock. Again, she's going to be in some upcoming TV shows, but they're not released yet. So I've left quite a bit of space for TV shows as well. Wishful thinking. And then we move on to shorts. So that's just short 5-10 minute films. So we have How to Behave, and this one actually is pretty interesting. It's London's oldest working cinema play this, and it asks its patrons to observe certain manners of behaviour and things like that. So you can only see this film if you actually go to that specific cinema. However, someone has put it on YouTube, so there you go. Then we have The Brunchers, The Ring Cycle, The Roof, and finally, I put the Nespresso The Quest advert here as well, because why not? So that's that. Next up, we're on to video games. So we have Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series in which she voices Marjorie Tyrell, and Mass Effect Andromeda. And I've left some room just in case. Then we're on to music videos, and she's only actually ever been in one music video, which is Someone New by Hosier. So I've wrote a little bit about it, and I've also put the song lyrics for the song. And then we're on to theatre. So, oh, I've missed a page. So we have The Comedy of Errors, Sweet Nothings, Point 45, After Miss Julie, and Venus in Fur, which, if Emily's watching, she actually went to see this. Not jealous at all. And then we have, like I said, some blank pages. This next section is fiction versus real life. So the people that Natalie have played that are inspired by real life figures, I'm just going to write a bit about the real life figure. So we have Lauren Bacall, who she played in that short I was talking about. Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, also known as the Queen Mother, who she plays in WE. Anne Boleyn, of course. The Tudors, and Lady Seymour Worsley from The Scandalous Lady W. Then I've left a bit of space. And then these, I did little collages. So all these pictures are from free prints. They're probably so annoyed with me getting Natalie Dormer prints. But they're just little collages I made. So this is Natalie dressed in white. And then we'll have dressed in red, dressed in blue, etc., etc. I love doing things like this. Also for these collages, I tried not to get too many candid shots. I do prefer photo shoots just because of privacy reasons, that kind of thing. So here we have celebrities who share Natalie's birthday. Her birthday is the 11th of February 1982, and there you go. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to read them all out, but some famous names. Taylor Lautner's birthday is on the 11th of February. Jennifer Aniston's, Khalid, who's a singer, Kelly Rowland, Thomas Edison, the inventor. You get the gist. Burt Reynolds. So that's that. Next up, one of my other favourite actors is Katie McGrath. I always get told I'm saying her name wrong. And Natalie and Katie are actually friends in real life, so I thought I would do a sort of page, a couple of pages for them. So this is them doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Then you have both of them in the Tudors. Just some silly shots of them. I think that's at a festival, I think. And they've both been in music videos for Hosier. From Eden was Katie McGrath's, I'm sorry the picture's so shocking, and Someone New for Natalie Dormer. And they are also both in WE, so that's where that's from. Next up we have Natalie in purple. Again, I think that's the only candid shot, really, because I couldn't find anything else of her in purple. But I don't like using them. So next, one of the schools that Natalie went to was Reading Bluecoat School, and I just put a list of former pupils, notable pupils that have done something. And Matt Allwright is here, who's the presenter of Rogue Traders, if you watch that. I'm just, like I said, picking names out again. Jeremy Kyle, you know who Jeremy Kyle is, I'm sure. And Tom Rosenthal, I hope I've said his name right. I'm sure a few of you have heard of him as well. Then we have a couple of blank pages. This, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys, you'll know about this. This is when I bid £370 that I categorically do not have on a pair of Natalie Dormer shoes that I don't even really like, and they wouldn't have fit me anyway because they're a UK size 7. So yeah, I went a bit crazy. Luckily or unluckily, whichever way you view it, I didn't win them. I wouldn't have been able to pay for them anyway, but I thought, let's give it a go. So next up, this is just awards that Natalie has been nominated for and awards she's received. This is Natalie Dormer in black, and that is one of my favourite photo shoots of all time. Then we have a page for my favourite roles, which I obviously haven't filled in yet. Blank page. Dormer Day, which needs to be filled in. Then we have Natalie in yellow. I had real fun making these. This is a complete Natalie Dormer trading card checklist, as far as I'm aware. As you can see, the ones I've ticked are the ones I have. One of my pride and joys is a Tudors card with one of Anne Boleyn's costume swatches in there. Some of these look, as you can see, very rare. I'll probably never ever get, but I've written them down anyway. So yeah, this is all official trading cards. You know I love my trading cards. And we have a few blank spaces. This is Natalie Dormer in orange. My camera's doing what it wants, I'm afraid, and it is a bit dark. I appreciate that. Next up, this is, so Natalie also attended the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Art, which I don't think exists anymore, and this is all the famous faces that have come out of that academy, so they've done pretty well for themselves. So again, I'm not going to read you the full list because there's so many, but if I can just go through, pick some famous faces. Hugh Bonneville, Nicola Bryant, Doctor Who, Nicholas Courtney, Doctor Who as well, just going through quickly. Jo Anderson was in Horns and also Twilight, I believe. Minnie Driver, she's quite famous. I'm just going through it. There's a couple of EastEnders ones here. Emma Chambers, who recently passed away from Only Fools and Horses, The Vicar of Dibley, sorry. Jill Halfpenny, EastEnders. Linda Henry, Shirley in EastEnders. Also the lady, where is she, who played her daughter, Carly Wicks, Kelly Shirley. Yeah, you get the picture. Katie Manning. There's quite a few famous faces that have come from the college. And then on the next page, I decided to do people from that academy who have actually worked with Natalie. So again, I'm not going to read through all that, but that's that one. Then we have a few blank pages. Natalie in brown. And Natalie in green. This one doesn't even look like her, really. It is her, but she looks completely different. Then we have a few blank pages again. Natalie Dormer in pink. And I'm a sucker for a bit of glittery paper. Again, lots and lots of blank pages here for other things. As you can see, like I said, it's a huge work in progress. Then we have Natalie Dormer in blue, just here. Lots and lots of pages. But I've got loads of ideas, so... Then we have Natalie in red, which is one of my personal favourite colours on her, actually. This dress in particular is stunning. I can't really get away with red being ginger. So I appreciate it on other people. Lots and lots of pages. I don't want this to run too long, I'm sorry guys. Next up we have the Tudors and Game of Thrones. So if you don't know, Natalie played Anne Boleyn in The Tudors and Marjorie Tyrell in Game of Thrones, and this is a list of other people who have been in both. It's not complete, there's quite a few more, but for example David Bradley, who I've met, played Will the Court Fool in The Tudors and Walder Frey in Game of Thrones. Roger Ashton Griffiths, who I met on the same day, played Sir John Hutton in The Tudors and Mace Tyrell in Game of Thrones. I'm going to make this page a bit more fancy and there's a few more names to put on there, but that's the start of that one. And finally we have Natalie Dormer in grey or silver, whatever you want to call it, and then just a little pocket that I made to put things in. So that's my book. It might not have been the most exciting video, but it's kind of therapy for me. It's helping, you know. So I thought I would share with you what I'm doing to make my mental health better. One of those is scrapbooking, evidently. And coursework as per usual. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies it's a bit long. Let me know if you've ever done anything like this, if you're as stalkerish as me and you've ever done anything like this for one of your favourite actors or people or pets or whatever. And I'll see you all soon. Bye bye. Oh, before I go, I've got to do me bye-bye again now. I am at a Comic-Con on Saturday, so there will be a vlog for that. Bye bye.